Okay, here we go. About to start my trail ride. It's a nice day, it's pretty hot. Summertime. But here's my sweet ride. Love this bike, absolutely love it. It's got 7.5 inches of suspension travel front and rear. It's got a 1x drivetrain system, meaning it only has one gear here. So no front derailleur, only a rear derailleur. And then it's got this really large cassette, 12 gears. This 12th gear here allows for, to climb steep hills with minimal effort. So it really simplifies the drivetrain tremendously. And then of course, sweet hydraulic disc brakes. And yeah, this bike is just awesome. I love it. All right. Okay. Time to position the camera. All right, here we go. Nothing like a little wheelie action. Whew. All right. Got my heart rate up from like 80 to 140. So here we are at the very top, highest elevation of the trail system here. And now I got a nice downhill section. A couple sections of this we graded it out. Made the turns with a bank so you can carry more speed. Yeah, that's sweet. There's some trees I had to cut down. Or I should say when they fall down, I gotta cut them with my chainsaw. Yeah, here on the left, it's very steep. Gotta be careful. put things in perspective here for you. Up there is where we came from. The highest point. We just went down that trail down below. And then we're cutting now down this middle trail. Pure single track. No room for another bike. But gotta be careful, there's no guardrails. Here on the right hand side is a steep drop off. Again, you gotta be very careful. Here, I'll show you real quick. See that? Yeah, you don't want to be dropping down there. This place is beautiful, I love it. Okay, here we go. Weaving in between the trees. There's a nice bridge here, crosses over a stream. Alright, so yeah, here's a kind of a very old access road that accesses the back of the property. It used to be paved, but now the asphalt's falling apart. They still use it, but mainly for the BGE utility vehicles to repair the broken power lines when the trees fall, and they fall quite often, as you can imagine. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim this, getting a little high here. I'll be flying back down this a little bit later in the trip. I do all these trails backwards and forwards, both directions. What it does is it increases the mileage of the loop that I do to about 4.5 miles. Plus, it really does make it more interesting because, you know, this section now is uphill. Kind of sucks, but good exercise. But then I do it downhill, and I much prefer that. Here comes a nice downhill section, which later I'll have to do uphill. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this part of it. Put these guardrails up. Because of the steep drop off. It actually saved my ass one time. It really did. No joke. Now, I was doing this whole section the opposite way earlier. Right now I'm in that biggest gear that I showed you at the beginning. I use that gear a lot. Yeah, they're doing the construction down there on Green Spring Avenue, replacing the, I guess it's a culvert bridge crossing. All right. Doing this in the reverse direction. This is a nice downhill. God damn, I'm out of shape. I'll be blowing down this in the opposite direction later. Hi, Heather. All right. Let's see if we can do a wheelie. Okay, here we go, back in the trails. Oh my God, it was awesome. I don't know if you caught that high bank turn. I put a lot of sweat and labor into that. Right. Here comes a shitty long climb. All the way back to the top. If you remember at the beginning of the video, I came flying down from where the houses are on this trail here at such a speed it carried me all the way up here without having to pedal. Not now. Yeah, we cut all the trails in here. We use like some kind of pickaxe, shovels. This is just all woods. It was fun, you know, picking like the route, you know, trying to find a contour that would kind of work with the land. Work with the contour of the land, that is. We made two paths here. The one on the left was more for going downhill, so you can maintain your speed. And this one here is more for uphill. We made this section here kind of like a bank, so you can carry speed. Alright, this is my second time up here at the very top. I'll do one more time up at the top later towards the end of the ride, but I'll be going in the opposite direction, you know, coming from down there up. That's how I finish it off. Again, it gives a nice perspective, different perspective, and also allows me to finish off the ride with the downhill. sweet. Whoa, almost lost it there. That was scary. Yeah, I gotta widen that section. It's too narrow. So it makes it more risky when trying to carry speed. I definitely gotta widen that. Still have to use my brakes there a little bit, just because I'm a pussy, but it's all good. So here, coming up, it's kind of a difficult section. I'm not going to turn right and go over the bridge. I'm going to carry as much speed as possible and go up that section. It's a steep, quick transition from flat to about 45 degree. Maybe 30, but still, I gotta switch from the first to the 12th gear very quickly. All right, you'll see. Like a motherfucking boss. Yeah, I had to cut all this with a weed whacker. Alright. I don't like this section. Going uphill is tough. Oh my God. I'm out of shape. rate. Got up to 155. I think my target max is 175 based on age. They say you go 220 minus your age. That brings me to 175. There you go, you can figure out how old I am. Alright, here comes down at the bottom, it's a nice slow section. I'll be doing it in the reverse direction. Now I did this section earlier in the other direction and it's all downhill. It's nice. But now going this way, I go slower, so I'm able to, you know, really enjoy the scenery. And this is paradise. I love it back here. I'm gonna stop here real quick and show you this crazy looking tree. Oh, you can't really see it that well now because it's covered, but whenever you can see, it's probably super old. Looks like a lot of it's dead. But there's a pair of mating owls back here that you occasionally see, and they live somewhere around here in one of the trees. I'm not sure which one though. But they're pretty big. It's really cool to watch them fly. Here's a stream on the left. It pretty much runs all year round from some kind of underground reservoir, I don't know. But yeah, here you can see I trimmed the sides of these bushes. This is the biggest tree I had to cut when it fell. Here, I'll show you this one. Yeah, it goes all the way up there. It just debris was everywhere. And yeah, it took me a couple hours. It's a pain in the ass. But it's totally free now. And that ain't going anywhere. I took out this guardrail here. Haven't had time to replace it. Alright. Alright, here comes another tough section because of just how steep it is. You gotta really power through it. Just like that other one back there. Alright, here it comes. It's right past this tree. Again, like a motherfucking boss. You can't stand up either. You gotta sit down and power through it because you lose traction. You need all your weight on that rear tire. Yeah, I weed whack this meadow here, or else it gets just too out of hand. Damn, I'm losing energy. see that crane? It's pretty cool. You know, I had this big ass burrito at lunch at work from Chipotle, so I'm not sure why don't have energy. All right. Let's see if I can do a wheelie. I don't know why I keep going to the left. Alright, here we go. My favorite part. Yeah! That was freaking awesome. God, I love that section. So yeah, here you can see beautiful stream. You can clearly see where we cut that trail in. And we reinforced it with the, you know, the limbs of trees. We drove steel rebar rods in the ground, you know, to reinforce it. It's working pretty well. Yeah, we got some badass trails here. Almost done. Hoi. So instead of going right, I'm going to go left. And this is the section that I've done twice already in the opposite direction. Here's where I need to widen it, just because of the speed I carry. Yeah, going this direction forces me to go slower, and again, it's really nice up here. When I ride at night, I got a super bright light. It totally lights it up. It's creepy back here. Here you can see the section we graded out. This is so much better now. Okay, here's the final climb. Here's where I wish I had an electric bike with pedal assist. Okay, we're at the very top again. Whew. Whew. Now I'm gonna go down there, wrap around here, all the way to the opposite side, back down to the houses, and then that finishes the ride. It takes me around 35 minutes. stick the motherfucking fork in me. I am done. GoPro off. GoPro off. GoPro stop recording.